what are you two doing?
Come on! Are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute! That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
How do I kick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on! Are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute! That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
How do I kick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on! Are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute! That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
How do I kick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on! Are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute! That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
How do I kick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on! Are you coming?
What What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute! That is the truth.
Alrighty. I know it's been ages. It's been ages. It's not even. But I can't actually remember what time I finished it. It's not even been 24 hours. It's been. Whoops. There we go. Audio's back. Audio's back. But yeah, it's been so many streams this week. I just realised how many I'd done. Like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Do you always play with my headphone? Never noticed. No, I've usually got these on, but they're starting to fall apart and they're a bit uncomfortable. And I got these last week, and they're just like wee Bluetooth things, so that just to be kind of standalone. So I'll try it with the laptop, see if I can. Oops, just be pressing things I shouldn't. I thought I'll try it last night with the streams. It might actually be a bit easier, so don't have to worry about adjusting like the larger headphones, and I might be able to hear a bit better. I've always had one in, even when I was wearing them. One would be off my ear so I could hear things if I needed to. And because those earphones and these earphones are noise cancelling, I feel like I shout and I'm louder than I probably need to be. If I've got both of them in, so I can't really hear myself properly. So I can hear fine with one in, so let's let. Why not? But it stops me for like screaming down the mic. I could just adjust the mic though. I don't actually need to adjust this anyway. It's a bit better. Some games it might matter. Yeah. If it comes to it and I need to like wear both of them, I'll figure something out. I'll figure it out. Cause there's one just going to be like kind of 360 sound. Don't think it matters so much of this or Final Fantasy, luckily, but yeah. I have to make know something's right. Exactly. So for games like that, I'll just use both in low C. So, just not gonna play any better. I'll play just as badly as I always do. Won't die. Especially if it's a new game and I don't know what's happening. On my top. No, it's a bit fluff. Anyway, Zai, how are you? Since I spoke to you like less than a day ago. No, I'm not picking it. It's a good point that I never even thought of. I've been using something like, was it dynamic sound? Is that what it's called? Where it's like 360 noise. It's something I'm going to have to think about. That doesn't really come up, actually. But no, it's something I will have to think about. Even if I have it like sitting near my ear, something. I'll figure it out. Or I could just put them in, shout, and just turn it down. Stereo, Jesus, aye, fuck me. Well, no, not like stereo, but now you've got like, it is kind of like dynamic sound, where it's like you can hear something coming from like this side, and then it kind of like moves like it's behind you. I don't know what the term is, but yeah. Anyway, you're not being picky. It is a good point. 3D, aye, that's what I'm talking about. If it was a game like that, like something is on the right hand side, I'm not gonna be able to hear it if I'm going with the left one in. The left right can happen with just stereo, but we'll figure it out when we come to it. But looks like it was a bad night's sleep and everyone's sick. So you're not sick, which is you're just tired. Which is a good thing. How's Otis getting on? I am good. I'm good. Went out, I ended up buying another book. I'm like, I'm as bad about buying books as I is games. And so all I was in was just picking up the book for Karen that she'd ordered, and was like, have a wee look. I was secure. I ended up buying one, and I've got too many to get through. I've got as many books to get through as I do games, and I'm just like, I need to stop. Oh shit, I've got 2 books today. For God's sake. Kind of bad that he just looks a little fucked and it's clearly lacking energy. It's good. Hopefully it's just a wee low day and I'll be back to normal. Just needs a wee bit of rest. But aye, messy type. If he seems happy, that's a good thing. If he seems happy, just a bit shattered. Yeah, he'll be fine. No, the meds will kick in. He'll be back to normal. It'll be all good. But yeah, trying to remember what happened. Oh wait, I'm sitting on this screen and I meant to load it up because I wanted to look at the flow. Right, cool. Sit through this. Can't skip this bit for some reason. Right. No, not all. No, not skip. Stop. Right. Below. So, did last time. Went through the yellow door. Made the decision to ally. Allied again. Yeah, aye, allied again. Through the blue door. And then got both. So we got bad ending of Tim Miyoshi's game over. I thought that was when. Yeah. So we'll take it a bit of a time. Systematically. Yeah, fought 2. So that's the blue door and then I suppose red or green. Yeah, so we allied in this section and went through the blue door. And we both allied and betrayed. For the allied one, Alice has been killed. Everyone else is still alive. And I think Quark was still in the infirmary at that point. So Clover, rightfully, is pissed and is like, what the fuck? So we need to figure out who did it. Because this time it was with a scalpel, not with a knife like last time. And this was when Quark tried to kill himself. Oh, that's right, there wasn't any proof that it was or wasn't murder. Because Quark had tried to do the same when they found out he had Radical 6. Lock number 2, because the first lock was how could Find K be saved. We didn't actually get a proper lock there because we don't have a password. So it is something we'll need to go back to. When we betrayed, Clover got 9 points and went, I'm off. Because Alice gave me an order, if I get 9 points, leave and we'll get help. Guessing by the skull in the game over that didn't happen. So that's that ending, I suppose. So this is the first time. Oh wait, no, not done that. So we get to the AB round after the infirmary, escaped, chose ally, and it's into the next one. So from here we need to decide which colour door we're going through. So we went through blue this time, so I'm assuming it's going to be green or red. I can't continue for there. So today I'm thinking we should be able to get through these 2 sections. So we go through the coloured doors. We'll definitely finish this route. We might be able to finish this route, but we'll see how far we get. That's fine. absolutely. I know it was a bit later. Well, it was a bit later here. It's going to be a bit later where you are. Don't have it. It's all good. So long as you got a good rest and you feel rested, it's all good. But how are you, pal? How has your Sunday been treating you? Gherkin, how's it going, pal? So, this is your last weekend is nearly over. Being unwed, how are you? How is the excitement? 2 days left, man. Good. So how are you? How are you all? Twitter's broken in a different way. Aye, because last time you tried to send a message and it couldn't. So what? You know what? The site's got to shit. It keeps locking me out my account every time I log in on the browser. It's like, no, your account's been locked. You need to verify it's you, and you're like, okay, whatever. Good. Making food all day. Oh, Monica, see, every time I see pictures of your food, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. We're either all going to have to come out of you, or you're going to come here, and we're just going to get set you up, and we're just going to bake and cook all weekend. Images aren't loading. Wow, that seems like the simplest thing to not fuck up, but here we are. I suppose that happens when we're running something as big as Twitter or X, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Limited staff. Chat at the moment, so I've got a stag do. It's just me and the kitties tonight. Nice. You know what? We'll keep you company, Gherkin. How is it? You looking forward to stag do? I think you told me what you did, but I can't remember what it was. What was his plans for stag do? Next time it's time for more than a weekend. Or something, if you don't mind. Right. Of course I don't mind. Of course I don't mind. I love my food. Love my food. So if you want to, absolutely, you just let me know what you need. I'll make sure it's all button. Yeah, but it's up and down whether it works. It's gonna. He's obviously like doing as much. He's fucking it up as much as he possibly can, and then he's gonna hand it over and then be like, "It's their fault. Sorry to deal with him because I handed it to them and it's all shit." He's got axe throwing, curling, then bowling. Booze after that. Oh, aye, absolutely. I went axe throwing for a pal stag do it, and they were like, under no circumstances will you be touching an axe if you've had a drop of alcohol. So we're like, no, we had to wear like particular bands to show that we were axe throwing, so that we wouldn't even be able to get alcohol for the place if we wanted to. So it's like they're very strict with that. Aye, axe throwing, curling, and bowling. That sounds good. That sounds like a good night. Weekends too short. I wish I was up for a good week at least. Other people have jobs. Well, it's going to see if you came up. Some people have jobs, but then you get to spend time just going sightseeing, just doing your own thing, your own pace. Sometimes that's nice, and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to go to that place, whatever that place is. Just have a nice chill time. It's absolutely a good thing. You see how dangerous people are with no alcohol? Like, aye. It's just, we're absolutely not even going to risk it. Can you imagine fucking, like, lawsuits something they might have? Shut Mark, not a problem. You rent the shop, you get those things. I will be right here. This is me for the next few hours. Messi on his part of trust is the other I don't trust. Well, Zhang, if they start acting up, the SO in the party, like, they're not going to have to worry, because the staff will be like, right, no, you know what? Because zero fucking tolerance for fanning about. Piss off. It's all good. They're in good hands. Hands? Hands. They're in good hands. Like the good guys, the good group, they'll be fine. They'll be sorted. Right. Clover and I were a pair. I mean, whoops. Right, so we've done Blue Door. So this is where we are. We've done Blue Door, done all of that. Next one. There's two options here. But only one route. That's interesting. Half is part of my brother, so I know look at them. Next a couple of his mates, his dad and brother. Well, you know half of them. Half of them are good. Because if your brothers don't look after them, they're gonna have you to deal with. And I wanna mess with you. They should know better, not so they'll be like, absolutely fucking hell, we're taking care of him. We're taking care of him. Don't you worry. Because they know. So the rest stays on all. Red door with Dio. Green door with Quark. Real weird, there's only, you know what, I'm just gonna red door it. See what happens. Take Dio. Red doors for us.
Betting on the dark horse, huh? It feels kind of weird to say that about myself.
Don't need to
Anyway,
say it at all.
might as well be polite. Thank you.
You okay with that, Clover?
Well, I don't really trust him, but
No.
if Alice really wants to go with option B,
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
Well, I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
okay.
And who that? Oh, fine. That's who it's leaving.
Promise.
Well, I have your mum to deal with as well. It's not like a normal. It's not like a normal lad stag do. Everyone is sensible and good guys. That's all you want. As long as they're sensible, they're not arseholes. Just go and having a good time. That's all that matters. Right,
No
fine,
problems
Kay.
here. I'll take Quark and Luna, and we'll do the blue door.
I also approve of option B. I will take the green door, correct?
Yep, good. Looks like we're all set. Kay nodded and handed Quark gently to Luna.
10 seconds remain.
Come on, let's hurry. Doors are already closing.
I know!
Seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Right, we are sealed. Wrong one. How is it gone? Let me just do this quickly. Oh wait, that's not right. That should give you. There it is. There's your screen. How is Baldur's Gate? How are you, pal? How was your weekend treating you? So, Spiders kept me in a bad mood. Well, this might cheer you up. You're about to see me try and do a puzzle, and as good as I am at puzzles, these ones kick my ass. So I'll be there, joint and suffering, not because of spiders, but because of something else. Excuse me. You get a nice chill night with the kids. Nice, planning a nice hot aromatherapy bath later as well. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Song man might do that as well. Just a nice wee aromatherapy bath. Spiders can get to fuck. They're away. They can't hurt you now. Here. As far as I know, there's no spiders in this, so we're all good. Tab outcome says we are in the red room, red door. We are Dio and Clover, which seems to suit everyone. So yeah, we're all good. I can't remember where the red door takes us.
Which
Three
one do we
different doors.
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
So this is a dead end? Great.
Pull the lever and find it. just behind it.
Well, it's got a lever.
Don't get too...
Nah, kind of skip this bit.
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
Oh no, like, fuck's sake, Sigma. Let's take it easy.
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady?
Oh, the
I
puzzles.
guess it can't be helped,
I'm not sure. I don't know what
though.
room we're going into
You
yet,
boys just
so
secrete secrets.
might be.
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
Fuck up, Dio. Yeah, I would do that. She'd stab you.
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
She said stay away from it.
Well, you don't really think. Besides,
Oops,
it's not like we
didn't
can
mean
go back.
She may get very, very axy.
Fine, I'll do it. Ready? Here we go!
So what door are we getting? The center one opens.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Through the center one then. Forward!
Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. The lab. Wait. Have we been to the lab? No. Nope, this is all new. What's this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
They're doing something. A lab, huh?
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Possibly. Good idea. Might be able to find some of that. Axelavir? I can't remember how you pronounce that.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Yep. Got new room, new puzzles, new frustrations for chat.
Shut it.
Axelavir.
Just
Axelavir.
saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to
Close
succeed
enough.
so far.
Well, I won't know until we look. So let's get started. Songman, you have brought folk in the right time. Just in time for some puzzling. Right. Got a wee safe, so that's all good. Let's see. Empty capsule. Looks like a ball. Nothing on it. Do you think we're supposed to stick this metal part on something? Two empty capsules and some seeds. Nice. A binder. Using information. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. Okay, review that in a second. Some paper inside. Steps for dissecting a frog. Those binders are really good. It's actually for dissecting a frog, I thought it was taking pass. Right. Let's see, hydroponic research. Preparation 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio 1 part fluid, 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct colour. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay. Research has shown there's a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterised in the following manner. The long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, fail to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, green. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A, red, fluid B, yellow. When the striped seeds are put in fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. Cool. Steps for dissecting the frog. Remove the specimen from which was preserved in ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Be sure to conduct your dissection inside the fuel cupboard. Cool. Right, so... Oh, more seats. Tablet, nothing on it. It's pitch black in it. Right, so we need to put this on. Let's put holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something. Yep, right. Nope, trying to go round. See, a lot more stuff out here. Saline solution. Got a frog. Roots. God, there's tons of stuff in this room. Some more seeds. And another binder. It says DNA extraction instructions. Okay, so we're extracting some DNA as well. We're full Jurassic Park then. Yes, starting Froggish from Sonic Adventure. God. DNA extraction instructions. Proceed with the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's roots and seeds. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it is done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. DNA will collect the bottom of the beaker using an empty capsule to collect it. So we don't have ethanol. That's the one thing we're missing here. We have got multiple solutions here. Large lever embedded into the wall. Right, so it's 33253. A lot of things. I think they run down to the beakers underneath. On the handles where the pipes meet, so it is. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes right. Turn it left, goes left. So you put it in the middle, half goes left and half goes right. The liquid is probably water. Numbers are supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe. That are in units, but it looks like 80 somethings of water come out of the centre pipe. And each pipe after the split gets 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with handles so that each beaker gets the correct amount. How do you get the water to come out in the first place? You can probably just pull that lever on the right. After turning the correct levers, pull down and lever on the right to pull water into the beakers. Okay. So if that splits... So we've got 40 something, so if that's half, 20 will go down there. And then... wait, right. So this, I'm presuming, needs 30. So that'll split 20-20. So that's 20 in there. Splits again to 10, 3 in there. Cool. This only gets 10, we'll only need 20 for this. Do that and that. So that'll split 40, 20, so that's 30. 20. Then that's 40. 40 split. 40 in here. 40, 20, 10. 20, 10. There we go. Sorted. Pull the water the beakers and all the lights are green. Do we take the water then? Do you really think we've got enough seeds for that? I think that hydroponics research is something about needing 5 types of seeds. Right. Cool, so we've got all our beakers sorted. We just need to figure out seeds. We don't end with this. Strange machine. We don't know what it does, so it's probably best to leave it alone. Okay. Wasn't the answer just turning the handles down? Yeah, seemed like it. That was that was it. Just turn all the handles down. Oh wait. I see it. There we go. So yeah, it seems a bit, I don't know, bit simplistic, but some kind of waste thing. Right, so the thing we don't have though, And I don't know if actually the threaten is a scalpel because we've got a frog. We just can't dissect anything. Right, it just would not turn. I missed that one. It's like a thigh tank. Right, hold on. Hydroponics. There are 5 different hydroponic fluids. I don't get it. I think, no. The pun has stumped me more than the puzzle. I just don't understand the pun at all. Oh, waist height, thigh height, right. Okay, I get it. Very good, Clover. So, 1 part fluid to 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct colour. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds, 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Good thing it wasn't a oh, aye. Then I'd be stuck here forever. Right, that's not what I look at. So we have empty capsules, we've got our seeds, saline solution, frog, roots. So we've got 5 types of seeds. Right. Yep, all good. They're thin and don't have any markings. Right. So put 5 types of seeds, 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Distinct and people relationship between the fluids and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterised in the following manner. Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B and fluid D fail to germinate. Right, so I need to... Whoa. Are we puzzled? Monica, always. Always. So I need to figure out what I'm doing with these. The beakers contain a liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. By dragging a seed on top of another seed, you can switch them. Press the check button after you put the seed in the correct places. When each seed is in the correct culture, you will have completed this puzzle. Right. Okay, so... Okay. Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 fluids. Okay. Round seeds, so... Right, so round seeds do not work in yellow or cyan. Okay. Or B and D. None of the marked seeds germinated in green, so good. Green, no marked seeds. Non-marked seeds fail to germinate in fluid A or B, so it needs to be marked. He's only stumped by a joke. Yeah, so far. So non-marked does not work in A, red, or B, yellow. Okay. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D and fluid E, only 1 failed to germinate. Okay, so striped works in D or E. Right, so... Oh wait, I missed a bit of it. Right, long seeds didn't work in 3. But it doesn't tell us what 3. Now, So non-marked doesn't work in A or B, which is fine. Rounds did not work in yellow, so if rounds and non-marked, it would need to be round and marked in yellow. Could be one of these. Green, no marks. So wait, hold on. None of the marks. So I got that down wrong. So in green, no wait, none of the marked seeds germinated. Right, so that can only be that or that. Yeah, unmarked has to be C. Long seed did not work in 3 of the fluids. And round didn't work in yellow or cyan. Yeah, right. I've confused myself in my notes. So, yellow, cyan, not rounds. Whoops. And it needs to be marked for yellow. Right, so that one, yellow's definitely right. C has to be unmarked. Oh wait, non-marked doesn't work. Non-marked doesn't work in yellow. Right, got that. Green is a non-marked seed, which is fine. Cyan can't be round. Four colours are pretty peak up. Hey, tell me about it. Tell me about it. You're right, cyan can't be round. So rounds do not work in yellow or cyan, that's fine. Green doesn't work with non-marked, so that needs to be marked. So swap. Mouse man. So you've sorted the non-rounds. I think, yeah. Cyan, rounds don't work. D, stripe works in D or E. Green has non-marked seeds. Yeah, non-marked seeds don't work in green. E, it just says striped works with D or E, and long seeds didn't work in 3. I think we're sorted then. Non-marked doesn't work in red. Right. Oh shit, I missed it. I think it was these two that were wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, middle was marked, that's my own stupid fault. Do you know, Monica, you're saying that about the P. C number 2? No, it's number 2. C. I'm pretty sure that's your goth P, because that's a monster drink fish right there. Don't say that. You've sown your seeds in Brilliant Clover. Why not? Quite you to look at this. We have what looks like a Pokeball. Red capsule. Oh, don't pick up anything. The red capsule in the hole. That's a see we hold it like that. Spin it. There we go. It's a Pokeball. When my future mother-in-law said she wanted to drop off some salmon for the wedding dinner, she asked for fridge room until tomorrow. I did, sure, no worries. I wasn't expecting a whole fish. We spent the last 20 minutes having to recheck a whole fish. I thought she meant she should be coming like with like cuts of salmon. Big. Jesus. All 5 aren't too healthy. Your pea shouldn't be too yellow. Nah, it's meant to be clearish. Clear-ish. It's literally the size of a baby. My god, man. I would never expect that's all can I bring round this fish cut of meat, not to bring round the whole fucking bit. Salmons are fucking huge and all. Like, honest man, if you had to take out shelves as well, just prop it up against the side. God. Bears do eat them. Brown bears? Actually, I think probably all bears, but it's like common for brown bears to eat them in it. It's taking up the entire bottom drawer and we have to, oh my god, had to contort it. Oh, god man, it just sounds so minging. Right, so we need 4 samples, so we need to extract some DNA. We're having a Mega Step Fridge Freeze. Last lucky then. Oh wait, actually, the fact you've got an American style fridge freezer and you still need to contort it to fit in. I mean, fair enough. You've got a best quality Wiggles. Oh my god, Monica. Just imagine that, just opening the fridge door and the fish is still just kind of no. You're only going to be shot for salmon, which again is a good thing. I mean, if you find out you've got too much, besides big fan of salmon, pack some in a freezer bag, send it up, down, send it somewhere, you've sorted. Right, place the plant material in the designated blender and activate the blender once material has been thoroughly broken down. Add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and dripped down into a beaker. Once it's done so, pour the ethanol. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any ethanol. There's nothing. I can't actually do anything with this. With that. So, oh. You know what has good salmon? It does. I'm gonna have to dissect a fucking frog here, man. This is minging. So that was one bit I didn't check. Right, let's see. Frog. It's a drain. If I can't take it out, just will pour the ethanol down the drain first. Yep, okay. God. Most games you're blowing people to bits. Fair. That is fair. Note to the frog. That scalpel ought to do the trick. Oh. Okay. What are you going to do with that scalpel? I'm going to cut Lord Hoppington open. Brilliant. So I'm just got proper from a fishmonger, so no, it's good. Taking the head and tail out, make stock. Oh, that's good. Good salmon stock. Did this at scale near the degree. Don't have a choice. Lord Hoppington. If you know it, it's dead. Not the point. It's still sad. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a wee pic, like an actual picture of frog. That I'm not using that one. It's kind of sad. Oh, this frog is dead. It's an ex-frog. Yeah, we've got Gollum. We got space for a Lord Hoppington. I'll do it. Well, saves me the trouble. Yeah, there you go, deal. A blue capsule. How the fuck did that fit in the frog? What? Lord Hoppington. You left us too soon. Oh. Try the cake, Monica. I know it's going to be good. Oh right, so that's just got the ethanol then. Nice. Oh, I did notice. Got a lion in the sun here. Is that a cat with a ball of yarn? Are you even looking cat it? The line. How you not? Jeez, man, what? The sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Never talk about cats. I kind of. Well, you heard. Fair enough. Lines like I can't keep them away. Don't think there's anything else. Right. So we've got some roots. Roots. Where is the root? Got saline solution. That thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lead. There we go. Traditional recipe is very bland and boring. Experimented a lot what to do and add. And what did you add, Monica? What's the deal now? How have you Monica-fied it? It's all about the bloody roots in it. It looks like a blender. Don't be used for cooking though. Maybe it's with scientific experimentation we are in the lab. You can probably pulverise just about anything you want. Anything with something this heavy duty. So let's put stuff in. Wait, did it take time? Wait, do I need to put... Oh, right, hold on. Hold on. That's Sepultura. You say so. Right, hold on. I'm gonna write this down. So, matter and extractor. And then put down, add saline. Liquid with filter and dropped into a beaker. Once that's done, pour in ethanol. Add ethanol. DNA will collect the box beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it, and then use capsule. I've never ever in my life claimed to be a metalhead ASI. So can't even be a fake one. We need saline. Oh, wait, hold on. Am I adding saline? First. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually, we've got a green. So add saline, and then we need to add ethanol, which is in here. Then shoot some stuff at the bottom. And then you need capsule, capsule. Right, so now we've got a green capsule, but we've still got, oh wait. Oh dear. Okay, well, saline. Right, so we can't take that back then. Right, cool. do not need to put the frog in a blender, which is good. You've outdone myself. This thing is scrumptious. Oh, I wish I bought a cake. I was out in Southern State and I saw somebody with a Tantrum Donuts box, and I am gutted that I never went and got one. Did get some Tony's chocolate though, and some M&Ms, so I really can't complain. Those aren't cake. I need an actual cake. Do you know what I want a big Costco cake. See the big cupcakes, and it's just like frosting that thick. Oh, to my pennies to make sure the tantrum. Absolutely. I tried the last time I was there. I got a blueberry. Was it blueberry? It was no. What's blueberry? I think it was a blueberry donut. And, oh, so good, so good. I'll gladly send you the base recipe, and you can add what you feel like. Monica, if you don't mind, just send that to me as well. Get some bacon in the go. No, I had one since we did the escape room though. That's Sigh, that's been a long time since I've had a tantrum. Tantrum donut's not good. Blueberry donut tantrum is good, innit? Good. I really like the peanut butter and jelly one. It's a bit messy though, but it's... But how are you, Crash? How is your... Well, son, I spoke to you yesterday. How is your Sunday treating you so far? So, you managed to get Protomia over 50 followers, which is grand. If you don't, by the way, Protomia, let's spell this right. You should get Protomia. We follow, he's a good guy. It has reached, that's the right one, that's good. It has reached over 50 followers. Should give him a wee follow, help him bump up his average viewer count or something. Oh, he's got his affiliate after this week. Nice. He's had to stream some view counts for this week. Excellent. As it does another one for yous. About to start with water changing again. It's been busy. Oh, man, you've got the gardener work happening this week, didn't you? It's a hell of a pipe. I should. Tommy's a good guy. That Zelda game just looks good. Tomorrow the greenhouse will be done. Not long. Once I pair it up, you can buy the pond. It's all coming up Crash in it. I don't know what to put in actually. Let's just size the shape just right. The machine looks like a microscope. There are 4 circular holes on top closing it and I can insert something into the holes. Like, you know what? Probably wanting me to put the capsules. I've got things filled. Green, whoops. Green, blue. Okay. Red. I can see something in here. Just look. It's easier than explaining. I need a minute. There's going to be an update. It's all coming up Crash in it. You have your pond. It's going to be good. So see when the fish are in like the pond, do you still need to do like the regular water changes for that, or because it's like outside, you know, maybe not need to do as much because it's like more natural, I suppose. Simplified version of a DNA sequence. Simplified. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, T is thymine. I think it's amazing how I managed to say those in 4 different ways. The World Sound Exchange is not coming from regular source. I'm going to do much less. Well, that's something. See, I thought, well, like, if it rains and stuff, obviously it's not changing, but the larger volume water less need to maintain it. That makes a lot of sense. Right, well, it'll all work out. You're doing a good job with all that. You should be proud of yourself. So the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. DNA is made of 4 bases, adenine, all those things. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. It's down. Right. Bind A and T or G and C. Need G and T's? Oh well. These are called complementary base pairings. You should know a lot about this stuff. I guess so. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and each G is connected to a C. Move each arrow sideways until the letters match. Arrows. Oh. Oh, with a... I get it. Can't go much bigger than 500 kg of water in my living room. There's something going outside. Fair. You only have like a limited amount of space. Oh, I see. I've got it. Right. So that moves by itself, which is fine. So we get Oh, I'm fucking this up. Oh, how much there's a lot of letters and there's a lot of signs they talk. Just puts me off. It's not even a space, imagine the weight on the floor. That should be the main concern first, I suppose. At least with space you can evenly distribute it, but if it's like weight, I mean, fair enough. Right, so A and T or G and C. So this doesn't work. That moves that. G and C, A and T. No, it's got G and A there. Can't go T and T or A and A. Let's see which ones. Oh, connecting this. I'm looking the wrong fucking bit because I'm an idiot. Not a lot of letters. It's a lot. Generally. I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Not G and T. That separates. So we get that. Jesus is here, which is good. That moves those ones. That moves this. These two not though. No, CNA, don't connect. There we go. There we go. We did it. Not me. You're talking. That one I got. So that's good enough. Don't have time for that. Get over here and look at this. Green for gold. Excellent. Excellent. Oh. Now we can get in the safe. Just double check. Moon, suns, moon, suns. Yeah, back to my password. Moon, sun, star. Done. Nope. Not a thing. Must be blue for gold. Same section, same with 30 minutes start to finish. Nice. Thank you very, very much, Monica. I'll have to give that a go at some point. Right. Let me just... I'm gonna have to put something else in here then. I'll stick some seeds in. Don't you think you should put all of them in it? I mean, all 5 different types. I love it. It's just, why not? Why not? This will be for gold then, so it's blue for gold. I was sure it was green for gold as well. Right, and then we need saline. Spinel. Cool. Blue for bonus. We'll go with that. Blue for bonus. And then ethanol. Good. So we got a yellow solution. Yellow solution for the gold. That'll be what it is. Half it's yellow and some sort of metal protrusion. Protrusion. Let's say that. Right. Now. Blue for bonus. I was just thinking. Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look. Let's just give this code straight away. There we go. 3 moons. Shapes in different places. Excellent. Moon, moon, moon. Blue for bonus. Blue for bonus, green for go. Green for go as in we're getting out here. We'll go with that. Spencer's killing me. Right, let's see. What have we got? What do you have for me? Right. Floor A, floor B, facilities 2 stories, top floors, vertices, floor A, bottoms, floor B. A and B supposedly stand for above and below, so as above, so below. There's a rumour that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project insisted that it's a vile and hurtful lie. Fair enough. I'll give you gold and silver. Something simple like that rather than blue and green. But like, blue gets you the gold file, green it's like, it could have done any of that. Anything else. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to 1 to the square root of a 6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels that only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or square root of 6 seconds have passed outside. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Write down your notes. Blue equals gold. You know what? You know what I will do? I'll write that down, but I'll have it on screen. So we've got space up top next to where the wee BLR logo is. So I'll make a wee something for blue for gold, green for silver. Silver. Because I know. Because see when you said green for gold, I was like, aye, that's right. Must be right. It's 2 colours. It's 2 colours and I can't remember. I don't know what this mental block is. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of the virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but thus far we have been unable to develop one. Seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads in that town. For fuck's sake. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay and the sky is filled with a constant buzzing of flies. Grim, man. At times the swarms are so thick that even when one passes it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows and the rats everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. A few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. The Lord, please, let the future be a bright one. This is an excerpt from the journal of a researcher. Due to space constraints, some sections have been cut out. Sounds like someone named a doll Jumpy. But why? Don't you think his hat looks kind of weird? There's that huge band that wraps around his head. Is he hiding a pair of Ferengi ears? Or maybe he's just a young Lobot. Well, this is just between you and me, but he's got missiles on there. The sides of the hat are hiding those pods like you see on helicopters at SAM sites. Except these missiles are tiny, and when he gets in trouble, both sides of the hat open and just fire all at once. Like, psh. Just kidding, actually keeps the snacks in there. An antiviral medication made to counteract Radical 6. A Star Trek and Star Wars and all. Is that not like heresy in some circles? More specifically, it's an antibody with a natural resistance to the virus. It was found and extracted from an individual in 2038 and replicated using the IG replicator. And Axelavir. Succinylactone. Well, aye. Most like die-hard fans tend to be. And then replicated using the IG replicator. And Axelavir injection is the only known way to fight off Radical 6 infection. All of them. Nice. Right. What was this? Moon, sun, star. Moon, sun, star. Do you know, that wasn't too painful. That's 2 puzzles in a row that I've done. This went pretty well. First is a map. It says floor B. This one I found in the thumbnail says floor A. So the one from the lounge. So did the one from the lounge. And that'll make floor A the top floor. I mean, rode the elevator down to get here. Right, let's keep looking. These are cards for Amberdex rooms. This one's got a picture of a moon. These have to be the cards in there, so we're talking about. Gave us 2 just like the sun cards. Solo, so I hung on to 1. Fine. Next up, we've got a notebook. Nothing interesting. Can't read any of this, at least even letters. What the heck is this? It's in a journal, it's got dates and stuff. Maybe, but I can't read any of this. Which is that? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian. Speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? 2 more things. We have Excelavir, which is medicine that will help Quark. Excelavir. Wait, didn't Luna say something about this? Excelavir. Right, so this Excelavir is the cure for Radical 6. Later, we need to get out of here as quick as possible. First, we gotta get out this room. That's easy. Got the key. Found the key in the safe. These puzzles are getting less and less painful, which is nice. And try to scroll to the other side of the room, it is still horrendous. Look for the door. You ready? Why does it need a countdown to open the door? Fuck me, Sicko. Just open the fucking door. No countdown, just
hey, hold on
you go.
A minute. There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check.
Okay.
Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine. We didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
No, I noticed that.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. I mean, no one asked you, Sigma. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. What's that? IG Replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
Yep. So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah.
But for
probably copies
DNA, maybe?
IG. Whatever that is.
Any
Who
ideas?
knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Imagine. Of course, this machine must be here, so we can just make all the ice cream we want. You can Instagram. Instagram, aye. That's what the bot's using. You want idiotic girl? Jesus, fuck's sake, Sigma, should have a laugh. In other words, an IG.
Good one.
Well done.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
What? Since when do you care? He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Pretty much.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right? The vial.
Yeah.
Could you show it to me again? I didn't really
Why?
get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See, it's written there on the label. Excelavir.
You really are an idiot. Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
What? The words spilled out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. What gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No. Nah,
I
you
don't
give
think
it back
so.
now.
If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Is that why you took medicine? To
That's
blackmail?
horrible! You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
Dio is a pure bam, isn't he? I didn't realise until they started to hurt that I'd pulled my hands into fists. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you. You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
Patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever.
I mean,
It's about one thing.
he's been a bam for the
How
whole
well
thing.
you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be. So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
I mean, we're always gonna. The best run.
Sigma!
I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works, but don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and, well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says? Sigma,
Yeah.
you've only got one BP right now. If we choose ally and he chooses betray,
I know. I'll drop to -1, that means
But that
I'll get
means-
penalised. It's just saying, someone is doing work on the car right outside the fucking window and I can't hear it. 2 secs. Yep. Sigma's gonna die. Ow. That was my knee. Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, Quark
so
will...
you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody else is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. It's going to be interesting to see what the betray option is in this. But we ally first. There we go. Took a wee second. We ally first, then we betray. There we are. It's just taking a wee while there. Right, back through we go. Surprised that Dio's not opened up to vote yet.
An ambidex
Never mind.
gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Yep. And one of his hands was a moon key. He twirled it around like a veteran gambler, grinned and slid it back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve. I don't know about you, I'm really looking forward to the next round.
He glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back, as was Fi. And of course, Clover. Where are Tenmyoji and the rest
They're
of
in
them?
the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
How's he
See.
doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change there.
Right?
So what was your room, Sigma?
Is that so?
Laboratory.
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yep.
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelivir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Beside me, Clover bit her lip.
I see.
Beside me. I said that really weirdly. So how'd it go with you? Find it interesting? Vi only shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something. Perhaps there's some Excelivir hidden somewhere in there.
What a
I shall
bastard.
take you there.
Yeah.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over the infirmary to see how Quark's doing.
Then I will too.
Glad that's settled.
That was easy. She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then, guess we
Hold
should
on.
go into.
Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language. He said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yep, one sec. I dug the journal out of my pocket and handed it to Vi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
You mean you can read
Yeah, with time and a dictionary.
it? So in other words, no.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff. I can understand a little of it, mostly conjunctions and things like that, but most of these words I've never even seen before.
Vi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly, she stopped.
Wait, I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry. Don't
See?
rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. All right, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
Why are they talking about that?
Not sure.
'Cause that's what they're researching,
Let
probably.
me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
The body's effect to radical 6 processing speed of the brain is reduced. Right, so I actually read all this. Radical is another term for what is known as a root operation, the function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Read all that. Exact causes this is unclear. There's the interaction between two allergies and the reduction of mental process, many believe not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch as if it were a video cassette being fast forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that a disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information, unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect. So, read all that. Thus far, however, I've been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I've continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have workable treatment within a decade or two. It's my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead are piled up on the roads. Yeah. Survival's only hope that remains for the human race. Cool, so tiny bit more information than what we found before. It's a lot. Now we know what the virus does to you though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what's about 40%.
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yeah, I would say that's the most important bit. That would explain why Quark was trying to, you know...
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written? For what we know, there's a drug called Accelavir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was that thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities?
Oh, there's a
But
thought.
this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
Trying to say this place might be one of those underground shelters, which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. Why would we have been thrown in here to keep us safe? Oh, we would have been thrown in here.
Yeah.
Not why.
I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
Quark's been infected,
And
right?
maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be
Just
bad.
think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for
That's
years, maybe even decades.
My thoughts, if they were like, oh, we've developed a cure 10 or 20 years away, but then we've got a cure, so...
While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they just woke us up.
Right. It's all just speculation, but...
No, that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started. Let's throw it again. Start the good streams. I know. Like, they fucked it. Unbelievable. None of them know Fizzy says, for example. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And how would they have to put... And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would we have known to do that? Most importantly, why the hell are we playing an honorary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, when you come in the infirmary with me?
Change my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
And with that, there she goes. She was gone. I let out a long, tired sigh and started off toward the infirmary. And here we are.
He
How's
seems
he
to
doing?
be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Let's see. May I have a look?
Please, go ahead.
If you must. I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Fi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. But at the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine. And Quark's. Was infected by Radical 6? Yeah. The journal was telling the truth, and as soon as the aesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? so perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anaesthetising him forever. There was only one way to save Quark, and that was with Excelsior. Fortunately, Dio had stolen it. Once to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. If I did, there was an excellent chance I would end up dead. The question was then what to do. Sacrifice myself to save Quark, or keep quiet about the danger he was in to save myself. It was so faint I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough though. What on earth had I been thinking? How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. That I had considered letting Quark die even for a minute was pathetic. There was only one choice. There had only ever been one choice. No way I was going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened into fists as I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain. All players, please enter your votes.
Oh, here we go.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed.
Yep, automatically.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote...
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose.
What can you
Just
do?
means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her. I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
Tenmyoji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright, take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Okay.
Let's go. Luna and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmyoji and Quark behind. When we got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Where's
Take
Dio?
a look at the doors.
They're all closed. When we came in here before, the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean...
Went in.
Exactly.
Yep. That bastard. He'd probably been worried I might try and take the Excelsior from him by force, so he'd hidden himself in the AB room. What a coward. I made up my mind to choose ally no matter what, but a part of me still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmyoji?
Oh,
Behind, Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking betray.
right.
True.
What will you guys be choosing then?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes ally, I can't choose betray. If I do, Kay's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
You needn't worry.
That was a creepy
I
laugh.
would never do something so crass.
Really?
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
I mean, got a point.
I apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued briskly toward the AB room if he simply hadn't held by. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. I mean, that does not make you suspicious in the slightest, Kay, does it? Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay
Nope.
told the truth, she'll be fine.
5 minutes,
5 minutes.
remain.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot towards the second room from the right and were soon out of sight inside it. Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
Right behind you.
Sighed to myself and headed towards the leftmost AB room. Right, allying first, then betraying. As we do. Now begin. Press start.
What are you gonna do?
Don't really have a choice. So the one thing I can do, I'm gonna choose ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dale told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's going to
Do
betray.
you really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to? No. No way!
Got a point.
He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks betray, then he'll have 9 points.
Well, what about you?
Huh?
You've got 6 BB too, right? Dale chooses ally and we choose betray, then you'd have 9 points.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up.
Okay.
I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick betray. That's who he is.
A little sad you went systematic from the start. I think the first run is always interesting to see what you pick. For this situation, if I was just going with what I thought, I would have probably picked betray. To try and save myself and see what happens. But then, would I have picked ally? No, I'll probably pick betray and try and save myself. And then hopefully Sigma's going to batter Dio and cure Quark, but we'll see. I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is ally. I know, fuck Quark. Well, if Sigma's still alive, then we can all just jump Dio and then save Quark. It's the only chance we have to get the medicine
That's why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Accelavir, even if you do what he says?
Also that. Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll be pushing that button.
Before I realised what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran towards the voting machine. No, stop. I snatched her by the arm and hauled backwards with all my strength.
Ow!
Sorry, I guess it was a little too hard.
What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die. Dio's going to kill you. You can't do this. I don't want you to die.
10 seconds remain.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see what happens. This might be the end for Sigma here.
Round 2 of the results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Yep.
Ambidex gates now opening.
This could be the end of Sigma here. Clover and I stepped out the AB room. Several long moments we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. Everything she would have tried to tell me I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed towards the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Here it goes. Betray, is it? Shocking. I was going to say that means K's got his 9. You've had a Sigma balls, now get ready for Smigma. Smigma.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Sigma's gone, man.
Please check
-1.
your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Dio and K, though.
What?
Both got their 9.
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. Felt their weight but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anaesthetic Sopril. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, I felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. You'll keep your promise, goddammit. I groaned and with Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then, at last, a smudge of colour faded into a recognisable person. Threw out my hand in front of him. Give me the medicine.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Aren't we supposed to share everything we find here?
I don't care, just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found Xelavir in the lab.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it right now?
Yeah. So?
I kept my promise. Now you... I wasn't a fool. I know the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Xelavir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting. With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it towards me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label, unmistakably Xelavir. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right, of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good, now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma! Sigma!
Guess this is it.
First is the Soparil, which put you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the
9
Cubo
minutes,
killer
man.
ray is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
9 minutes. Once the Sopril was injected, I had 9 minutes until the mustn't relaxant flowed in. But 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. 5 minutes, I would be dead. What can I do in 5 minutes? How can I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring at me in the face, it seemed to be determined to struggle right up to the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? I had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. Ooh, that's gonna be a question mark.
You're gonna die.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a wee bit for the face there. Usually it reads out the actual punctuation. But else, 7 months. What a time to come in. What a time. Mate, that's massive appreciated. 7 months. 7 months. How are you, pal? How has your Sunday been treating you? Yeah, let's overwrite. And return. Oh. So, we're gonna find something that will help. What's that one? That symbol's changed. Wait a minute. That symbol's changed. That means we have the answer. Ooh. Okay. 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 Doing good? Good. Good. How's your Sunday been treating you? I just realised I did that and there is zero sound. It was just going to be me drinking. Sorry. Now, do we... Here's the question. Do we go the betray route just to see what happens? We might see... Actually, I think I know what's going to happen, because if we go back and choose betray, Dio doesn't get his 9 points. But Kay is going to get his 9 points. So what's Kay going to do? You know what? We'll finish this section off and then we're going to go back and see if we can use that book for... to prove that it wasn't a murder. I think that's what we'll do. Right, blah, 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 blah. Start. Skip all this, blah, blah, blah. See what happens. The vote has been recorded. Clover and I walked slowly out of the AB room. Dio glanced over at us as he exited his own room. I looked away before he could make eye contact.
Sigma, why? After all that stuff you said. I mean, it's not like I'm criticizing you. I think you made the right decision. You don't need to apologize. I think I would have chosen betray if I was in your position. We'll find another way, all right? We just have to keep an eye on Dio. As soon as he gives us an opening, we take it. And
here we go.
I'm sure
it's gonna
Alice
be,
will help us too.
It's going to be the route where everybody jumps Dio. Did you tell her?
It's okay. We can trust Alice. There's no way she told him. Anyway, let's go check the result.
Actually, I don't think Alice would. Don't think Alice would betray Clover. Same for Clover and Alice. Yeah, Kay's got his 9. So both betrays just means nothing, doesn't it? Aye, 0. God, it's got his 8 though.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be
Cheeky luck,
displayed.
not a problem. You luck away, pal.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Always think there's going to be an extra wee noise.
What the hell is this?
Sorry, I decided to choose betray.
Oh, so you don't care what happens to Quark?
Kind of cold-hearted bastard are you? Right, Kate. Kate is well playing the game and a proper gamer. Isn't he the one who's managed to leave most? Clover's left. Dio's left. I don't know if Kay's left this. If Kay's left yet? Oh, he's about to. I'm assuming.
Hey, Sigma, what are you talking about?
He must have left once already. Oh wait, I think he did. I can't remember what run. I think he might have been quite early on. Yeah, I think he might have. So this is at least his second. Found at Celavia. in the lab.
Dio stole it.
What? You mean he has it right now?
Nah, I don't have it. Well, I won't have it in about 2 seconds.
The moment there was left in his mouth, I knew what he planned to do. Don't. I leapt towards him as he spoke, but it was already too late. Dio snatched the vial out of his pocket and brought it up. And threw it to the ground.
No!
Bastard.
What are you doing?
A promise is a promise. If you'd chose an ally, this never would have happened. You want to blame someone? Blame yourselves.
I'd had enough. Something snapped in my brain. Bastard. I let out a guttural roar and leapt forward, only to be stopped short by a firm hand on my arm. It was Fi.
Hold it.
Why are you stopping
Because
me?
this isn't the time for that.
What do you mean this
Look
isn't
at
the
the
time
number
for?
9 door.
Kay. Kay was indeed standing in front of the door. What is he?
No!
9. His BP is 9.
What?
Suddenly we're all running toward Kay and the number 9 door. Catches. What the hell do you think you're
What am I
doing?
Well, that should be obvious. But if you insist, I am attempting to leave.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I assure you, I would do no such thing. I am perfectly serious. After a rational assessment of the facts, I have concluded that this is the wisest course of action.
Wait, Kay is the one that left because he's like, look, people have been killed and I'm not sticking around. That was Kay that said that, right?
What is currently our highest priority?
Yeah.
The answer is, of course, to save Quark. He must be taken to a hospital as soon as possible. For that to happen, one of us must escape and call for help.
He's moving more right. Yeah. Yeah.
Currently, the only one of us capable of doing so is myself. That is why I intend to escape.
And leave us all behind.
Unavoidable. But as I said, I do intend to call for help.
Couldn't you have at least waited until the next round? Then you could have raised...
And what would happen if Dio was Quark's opponent in the next round?
You could have raised Quark 3P9 and taken them with you. Sorry, Luna.
I have no illusions about what Dio would do. This is the most logical choice.
Yeah, it always seems like he's in the right. Oh.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Wait! Where's Alice?
Ah, yes. Alice is in the AB room. She has collapsed, but you needn't be concerned. She is only sleeping.
Oh no! What did you do to Alice?
You will need to ask her yourself. I must take my leave.
Hey! God damn it! Wait!
Okay. Dio charged at Kay, but the larger man easily sidestepped in and tumbled nimbly through the door just before it closed. Man, just why? Probably chop to the neck, knockout.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Man. Game over. So that's definitely that's it. Done. But we can do, let's go back to the crew quarters and see how this plays out. So skip by all this, blah 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 blah. So Alice is dead. One of you's killed her. I'm going to find out who. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop powerful urge to commit suicide. You return. Else, let me just catch you up. So, chose Betray. Dio had a bottle like Xelavir that was going to save Quark. He smashed it because chose Betray. Kay had 9 points and went, catches, I'm out. Ended the game. But, through this run, we found a journal that tells you what Radical 6 does, and one of it is basically makes you want to commit suicide. Dio is a prick. Because she smashed it, and that was the one thing that was going to save Quark. But through this run, we found a journal that was basically explaining what Radical 6 does to you. And this is going to prove, potentially, to Clover, that no one killed Alice. Potentially. But we'll see. So that's where we are. We've just loaded up, so I've skipped through. Going to see how well it goes down. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her waist.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this is the first time it's actually changed, because everything usually comes up with a wee book with a black background. This is the first time it's changed to green. So it's like, so you have something. It's still got a question mark, so it's kind of like, you have something that might work, might not. But I'm just going to have to try it and see. Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What? No.
Okay, oh my god. That achievement that popped up is called I Can't Believe It's Not Murder. Sorry, be right, not a problem. Take as long as you need, pal.
No! There's no way she'd do that!
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
Where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well,
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
this game's on top of this pin game. It is. It really is.
Was that before?
Yes.
Oops, was that before I showed up? Yes. Cool. Pun. It's pun game. I love the name of these achievements. They're so good.
I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
So we had a whole of the cat puns earlier as well, and we had all the rabbit puns. There must be other ones. So we're only about halfway through.
Yes, I think so.
You're lying! This is all a lie! It has to be!
It's not. It's the truth.
Then why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She'd been infected with Radical 6. That's what
But
killed
you
her.
just said she killed herself! Just tell me the truth! Then prove
I am.
it! Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't have any proof...
See, the reason I said there was something for his childhood, when he sees a cat and it's like something from when he was younger, just makes cat puns that he can't help. That was it. It was a very quick one line on that didn't delve into it anymore. Assuming that's going to be for the future. I do. I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, okay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It should be in a gold file. I don't know if I've unlocked that gold file yet. So we got all that. No games. Got another top stage. No. Oh no, that was the deal thing. It should have been in the same room. These were the ones we unlocked in that room. This was in the lab. What about the floors? It's got Radical 6. Dog got Jumpy. Talk about Quark's hat. And then Xelavir. Aye. It'll turn up. They kind of just kind of jump at it and oh, that's something for when I was young. Then never mention it again. would have been in the safe.
Well, Alice would have it then.
Can you... I don't feel right touching the dead woman's body. Could you take a look? Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched for Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. Then it was the journal. Vi turned to hand it to me, but I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin, I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was both with suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin, but translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Page 216. Huh? There we go. Turn to page 216. She will read that one. Vi's frown deepened, but she did it as I suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking up at me with renewed suspicion.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
I just knew.
You just knew? Come on.
Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say. Right?
Yeah. Right. Give me a moment to look it up.
After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Vi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Contents. Radical 6 just processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infections or overall suicide. Research has shown that it will probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one's been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people uninfected, barely managed to survive, and sent to underground shelters.
Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one.
I shut the journal with a soft slap. A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation with Tim Yoji, and now this journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs. That's heavy, man. Oh.
We've got a problem. It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Yep, only 10 minutes left.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet. Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pair, just like me.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
As she spoke, Dale grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped it into his pocket.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pair.
You are part of Clover's pair, then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go. Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here. Please. You're right. Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you.
I thought it was always. I thought it was Radical 6.
I'll figure out who Zero really is. I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have... This never would have happened. So it's like Zero killed you. I promise.
Suppose, eh?
I'll avenge
Not wrong. Clover stood up and rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then, with a determined frown, she strode out of the room.
Alright, we're out of time. Move, people.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Alright. Quark's got a yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Can't exactly leave him behind.
Without having been end up stuck in the AB room. Right, well, let's go. We'll see the rest of you once you picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
I thought this was ended pretty quickly, but there's obviously still quite a lot about. We've told Clover this, obviously. I don't really know what else there is to sort.
Quark, you're awake.
Yeah, I just woke up. Hey, where's everybody else?
Oh God, Quark.
Oh, does it still go? Right. No, wait. Nah, it's not. It's fine. Aye. Temiyoshi's entire body shook with emotion as he drew close at him. I suppose that it would kind of spoil it if they put heals all the rest. That makes sense. Else, I'm just an idiot, obviously. He cautiously laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if we're afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to be indeed be corporeal, Temiyoshi let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's wrong? Are you okay, Grandpa?
It's like, Grandpa, I've been out. What the fuck's been happening?
It's nothing. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But...
Quark gave him a puzzled look. Temiyoshi didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of usual gruff stoicism had vanished. I didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Temiyoshi deserved a few minutes. I left him alone. At last, Temiyoshi seemed to recover and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
Feeling? Well, okay, I guess. Was I sick or something?
No. You're not sick. If you feel fine, then you're fine.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
They really they can, like, there is a time limit here, and if you piss about too much, then it's going to be, like, no chance to
What are you
do any of
apologizing
this.
for?
Sorry.
You're doing it again. Are you sure you're okay? So, where's everybody else? Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
Fair. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Temiyoshi didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for later.
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
3 minutes? 4 minutes, damn it. So close. Got 4 minutes until the primary doors open.
That's not good. We need to hurry. Come on. How do we get to the Floor B warehouse?
Okay.
Follow me. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully within 4 minutes. We made it. Let's head to the white doors. Do we get to, I don't know if I get to choose.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain.
You're late. Where the hell have you been? Quark?
You're awake! And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Oh, so yeah. I remember that. I remember. All the colours mixed make white, yeah. That's like the absolute basic. It's happened in every run, and I completely forgot.
Me too.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I looked out at the others from behind Quark and held a warning finger up to my lips. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent.
Huh?
From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left. We need to hurry.
But there are 3 doors.
Which team goes in which
All
door?
of the doors are identical for this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center. You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
Okay, deal.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter argument, so center door it is.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay? I mean, we could go with the other one if you want.
Kay and Clover only nodded.
Well, there's only one left.
Not my line.
Door on the right.
Any objections? All right, let's move.
30 seconds remain.
Hurry it up, Fawn. This thing's gonna close.
I know.
Off
It's
we go.
time we were going as well.
Right door then.
Right. Sure.
Come on, guys. No time to
Right
waste.
behind you.
Let's go.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic.
And in we go. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Could not even see that there. Oh, director's office. Oh. Computer, eh?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It said director's office on the door.
Yeah, this is the first time going to this room for a puzzle. Before it was opened for the first run. So, yeah. Being to explore, but after everything was done.
Maybe, or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
Why the hell would I know?
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
Yep, you got a point. Let's get started. My footsteps to call off Phil. That's what we've established now, else. It's Phil. There is no more Phi. There is only Phil. Right, first up. What's this? I think it's just a business card holder. It's Phil, you put business cards. You've got all these weird shapes in the back. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you'll get some sort of hint. Come on, business card, now you can swap the positions. Okay. Oh, I need to swap. Dang, right. Okay. I think I see. Do you know what? Possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. I think I might need more. I thought I could just do that. See, try scrolling this game. It's really difficult. Oh, okay. Now this is brandy. Via Perrin's 200-year-old reserve. Okay, try looking at it. Smell it. That's some nose you've got. Yeah, just let me have a taste. Nah, I think so. This game isn't awoken to the truth about Earth. Don't think so. We've got a plate. Oh, wait, we've got a plate with a laser. If you keep frying that laser, you're going to ruin the brandy. I didn't actually mean to put it down, to be fair. I thought I could remove the plate. It's not round, it's in the back of a turtle. Exactly. And that's the curve that you see. It's the shell. The scheme built into the condenser. Starting up, please wait. Well, when it says it just means it won't do squat if you messed it right now. Oh. You know what? Aye, so everybody going on about the curve. With it being, oh, that's the curvature of the globe. You're like, it's giant shit. It's giant Blastoise is what it is. Something else you know it. Sitting on there makes it look like something was sitting in here earlier. Right, so it's definitely not the globe then. I'm going to look at that thing last. Like the balloon. This is cheap, brandy. Alcohol this bad shouldn't even exist. I think it's best we suppose it's safe with my right. Right, okay. tablet. A bookshelf with some paint inside it. It's historical adventures, literary analysis, and philosophy books. Right, cannot get to that. Red paint on the wall looks like there's an outlet next to it as well. It's probably not an electrical outlet. I think it's supposed to insert something in it. I don't think I've got anything. Oh. Nah, that's not gonna work. No. It's one of those vacuum robots you see on TV. It's like a machine. Let's see. Nope. No luck. Right, just can't do it with that yet. Suppose sometimes we can always come back to it later. Right, so that's definitely a for later. It's really big, like $100 billion. Maybe they're just hiding something they really don't want people to see, like some videos. Yeah, no, Temiyoshi. But there's a circular input panel on top of the handle. It looks like one of the pressure exchange chambers doors. Aye, that thing. So just do the same thing. If you like to click on the other ring straw line connected to repeat this process and connect all 3 points. Okay, I really hope it's Funny Cat videos as well. What's the... Oh, the researcher journal, accelerator thing. Could be those. Could be those ones. Right, got pink to orange, yellow, green, white, black. Right, let's try these ones. There was something that came up earlier that I'm surprised you weren't questioning whether I weight the doll. Oh no, I'm questioning it. Jumpy as in Jumpy from the first game. I just don't remember coming across a doll yet. Yellow. Oh, wait. Pink to orange. Yellow, green. This way, for some reason. White to black. Not right. Let's try white to purple. Yellow to pink. Simple. Blue to green. I'm going to have to find a code for someone else in there. Chloe would probably say something if she saw that doll. I assume she would do. I don't actually have the doll though. What about that globe? Don't know what come in here. Globe? Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think somebody glued a piece of paper to it. Found a world map. To view it, visit the File tab. Okay. There we go. So, we have white to blue, green to pink, yellow to purple. So this is like it's quite slow, dramatic music, which is good. Green to pink, and then no wait, green to pink, then yellow to purple. Let's have a look. green to purple. You know what? It's worth noting down at least. And then white, blue. So yellow, purple will be the longest. Yeah. So if we take green, pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that pink, isn't it red? It's just been... Just going by what it said the last one. The last one said pink, but the one with the reddish pink hue, we'll call it that. So we green to pink being the shortest. White to blue. Purple to yellow. Green. Right. And then we've got green to pink. White to blue. Okay, that way. Nah, fuck this up. Oh, wait. And then this way. There we go. Oh! If you inspect it, it should say, because the devs are nice like that. Is something... Did it say the colours? Nah, it didn't. Nah. Sorry. Making everything's pink. You can't trust me. You can't. Not when it comes to this game. Like, as a woman that can see so many colours. Els is one you should trust in. Ignore what I'm saying. Trust in Els. He's great with his eyes, so. Right, let's see. Hoping for cat videos. But it's a giant moose head. Eel head. Could just be on the surface, makes it look different. Could be. But yeah, it does look more pink on the other notes. Got a binder and a deer. Just a binder. Very good. Very good. Right. There's a binder. Let's get 2 pieces of paper in it. Business card instructions. Yeah, what you called it. You'll only trust yourself. It should be red because they'd be more logical with other colours. How would it be more logical with other colours? Deer's looking at me, Grandpa. Buck up, it's just a fake. That will be... Oh, wait. Art isn't about logic. It's about feelings. Primary colours, then secondary. Yeah, I suppose so. Oh wait. Blue is a primary colour. No, it's not. No, it's not. There we go. So... Yeah, blue's... It's blue and yellow, they make green. If they'll try to avoid a red-green issue, it makes sense to use pink. That's a good... Well... If they'll try to avoid red-green, then they won't be making green either. Oh, wait, they could have green. Because people that have the red-green colour blindness, there's only going to be the one. Yeah. That's E. These. Got a short spear. Got a slingshot. Suit of armour. It's in the helmet. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and call it a suit of armour. Suit yourself. Got some red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Could be blood. Being around with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough. Blue, yellow, red, then purple, orange, green. Thank you, Sai. If you want to put on as long as you can see whatever shade they think it is. Yeah, I think so. So long as there's only like one that matches, if you can see the rest it's different, it should be fine. I never looked at this. Other train missions and late night infomercials. It's a facial recognition device. Put your hand on either side and hold your face in front of that lens. Then it checks your face against whatever it's got in its database. I'm in the salvage business. Every so often one of these babies shows up. Look, it's turned on. Yep, nothing happens when I put my face in front of it. Something on the right of the lens over there looks an awful lot like a keyhole. If we had a key for it, we could turn it on. Right, we have instructions for the business case though. Okay, so we have, what's that, 3x4 grid. So then on. Right, so we have Bob, Chris, John, Tony, Ian, Michael. The women are requesting the following positions. Carol likes being on the left and prefers to be next to Bob. Right, so Carol on the left and to Bob. Ellen is above Anne. Above Anne. Sophie likes to be on the very right. And Kate likes to be next to Michael. Okay. Okay, so if we get them in this order, so Bob is here, Chris is there, John is there, Ian is here, Michael's here, Tony is there. Right. Lola was never mentioned, so that's fine. Carol likes to be on the left. Anne wants to be next to Bob, but Ellen wants to be above Anne. So Anne can go there next to Bob. Ellen can be above Anne. Sophie wants to be on the right. It's going to be here. But, oh. Okay. Well, let's look at the other side. Maybe the shapes look like something now. Book 334. So good. I don't even need all the rules. I got halfway through. Book 334. Well, a book is a bunch of pieces of paper that are bound together with. I know what a book is. Nope. Like that. Let's come out of that. Let's look at the bookshelf. So we've got 3, 3, 4. So put that there. That there. Wait, I think I need to move the books around more. Yeah. That meant to arrange books in order. 3, 3, 4. We've already put the books in the right order. Probably don't need to mess with them anymore. Okay. Just because this, he must be. Must be. What if we replace that with the good stuff? Doesn't really do anything. I think the red paint ball has something with the red sections on the wall. Maybe it's part of a letter. Can't tell from here. Maybe we can look at it from another angle. What's that look like? like nothing really, to be honest. That doesn't look like anything. Oh, the bits in here. H. Okay. So that's an E. H, E. That could be an L. Let's look at this. Don't need a balloon. Not a kid. I'm 20. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Right, so that spear's doing nothing. What if we put the cheap brandy in here? The laser beam bends all around inside the ball. Okay. It's really Sesame Share. I know, into it. Colour red, pink, the letter H. Oh, wait a minute. It's locked. This thing looks like a keyhole. It's like a diamond shaped hole in the middle though. Yeah, I mean like that. There we go. And we've got a key. Which looks like and Robert's stabbing the desk, isn't we? Goes up here. That is on. Right, it's on. Now what? Give a face to look at. Damn, none of our faces work. Classic. It's classic point and click game command. Gender mismatch. What do you mean by gender miss? I'm saying it needs a girl. There's only 3 of us. None of us are women. We've dressed up a girl. Why don't you dress up? Okay. Yeah, we've dressed up a woman. You totally want to do it. Like, okay, we're done with this conversation. Can't I try it? Definitely worth a shot. How long's he had this in his pocket? It looks like a piece of paper. Oh, it's a picture. What? There's a helmet. It's like we're in the villain's secret lair. It's got a photo of it does, didn't he? Fuck, you've been hiding 10 Myoji. Wait, you mentioned that it had a photo before. What's the shot? Slices of quarks. Are we going to look at the photo? So who's this girl? Hold on. Really? Jin? No. Her name is Akane. We're looking for her. Because she's his first love. You carry that picture everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. I mean, you don't think anybody's watching you talk to it. I've seen you do it. I'm not a hopeless romantic. It's not about love and I'm not a goddamn romantic. Do I want to talk about it? I get it. Okay. Is that cannot be Junpei? Can it? Jail for 10 Myoji. Come on, it's really hard to figure out. I think it's going to go back into the ball. Alright. Start by sitting in the chair. Then I pull the lever. Here I go. Oh, he needs the jail. Oh, we got a P here. And we got a battery. It seems like 10 Myoji could be Junpei. Possibly. Oh, we had an L, didn't we? Spells out help. I'm gonna combine this. Okay. What about Clover? I don't know the house, but yeah, Clover still being young doesn't make sense. It would make sense, so that's what Temuji needs the jail. That's what we're going to go with just now. Temuji needs the jail. Not a granddaughter though, apparently. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. That suits him. So that's an L. So what if we sit in this again? And then don't have anything to fire with this though. It's like a target. It's supposed to shoot it. You've already got what you need. Do you actually have something to fire? Nope, guess I don't. Mind bullets. Clearly knows about how could he be jumpy. This whole thing's like sci-fi fantasy stuff. He could just have aged because of Radical 6. Mysteries wrapped inside mysteries. But then, no. Actually, I was going to say something else, but that doesn't even make sense either. It's key we use for facial recognition. Okay. Aiming. 3. These countdowns, just shoot. Got it right in the center. Not a lot is making sense. Probably would have mentioned that if it was a symptom, like the aging thing. Could be. Right. Oh yeah, got still get. It shows up on the screen. Enter a 4-digit password, then press enter. There we go. We did it. Right. Green is for go. Blue is for bonus. So there is a puzzle we still need to solve. What should be this one? It's a silhouette puzzle called Tangram. Okay. No, there is. Let's give it a shot. I don't know what I'm doing. Fun. You know what? That's not anything. Let's see if it works. Nah, nothing. Right, we need that shape on its side. So that is the shape we're going for. Unificate eye. I was expecting something to show up, but well. Let's see how well we can make this shape. Imagine his ability just saved it on the bottom. I probably should have assumed that, but nah, well. Here now. Wait, these are different colours, so I don't think I'm going to need these. So I'll move these. Try and move these out of the way. This is really difficult to move things. Wait. God. That's the shape we want. But it's like that. Nah, I know it's going wrong. So I'm going to need to make the shape with everything. Jeez. I think I've just made this like really difficult for myself. I don't know if it's going to be one of those ones where it's like everything clicks into place when it's right, but I kind of don't think it's going to be. No, that's going to be wrong. I think this is going to be the one that stumps me. I'm trying to make this shape. So it's like a parallelogram. And I can say I stayed that pretty well. Parallelogram. Assuming I'm going to have to make it with all the shapes, maybe. Set piece by dragging it with rotation mode, dragging it with the movement mode, my place question. Okay. So going from this to a parallelogram somehow. Oh my question mark in Spanish. Els, I don't even know why your phone does what it does anymore. I don't. And I've always thought it's best just to not question it. I mean, that's a shape. That is definitely make a shape with all of them. It feels like one of the easy ones. Should use your man brain, which is meant to be better. It's shapes. Is it? Is it? Shit last man. Save the big shapes to last. So it's nice. So I've got this here, right? So this is the shape I want. I need to make it with these. I can make half it with all with the larger triangles. Try to have this like that, just so I've got kind of something to work off of. Right. Oh, this is gonna go so badly. I hate shit last man. Just not good at it, especially when the mouse is just a pain in the arse. What's upside? Make a square with the smaller shapes. Oh, these fucking earphones are driving me up the fucking wall, man. Nah, it's all about triangles. Oh, this is actually fucking hideous, man. It's not close to being a square. Make a square with a small and can stick big triangles on either side. Right, let's see. Move them out the way. This way. So you try to get them to just line up. Fucking pain in the hole, man. It's just anything. Start with a small square in a corner. Like, oh my god. Yes. Actually. Right. It's actually making me feel touch. It's making me really. I hate shit like this. This is the kind of crap I had mass. I fucking hate it. I'm just not good at it. It winds me up. It really fucking does. So I know it shouldn't, but it makes me feel like a right fucking idiot, and it just does my box in. It's just this isn't gonna fucking work. Not like this anyway. Games might be enjoyable, but it's like, see, with shit like this, when it's just taking me right back to fucking high school and feeling like a right fucking moron there. Just doesn't help. I suppose a lot of fussies may have to wiggle some shapes once you've done it. Aye, it seems like it's a quite nicky. Make a square that silence, or making triangles. Can't even get a tiny fucking square. Right, you know what? Fucking try again. Shift. Easily make a square with that. Right. Let's make a square. Make a square. Right. This just doesn't. Right. Oh, right, I've got a square. Oh. Just rotate all the shapes in the reposition to get triangles. Just use two big ones to finish it. I don't know. My mind just can't fucking envision this, man, and it's. Can they be overlapping though? Oh, I suppose it can, because it'll be. No, it's not. Can they overlap them? Try to make shape like that. All the shapes make a triangle. For God's sake, right. Rotate all the shapes to the reset position. Right, let's see. Don't fucking get it. See if I'm doing this well and this is just going to fucking halt because I'm an idiot. It's really frustrating. I just put them pretty much back to where they were. No, I'm doing the wrong. I'm just being a fucking moron. Putting along on the floor facing down. What? Belong what on the floor? All the small shapes make a triangle. Small shapes need to look like, oh yeah, right, so these need to make a triangle. Don't feel stupid because you might believe Els and I are smart. I do believe these, I know you're trying to help, I'm just an idiot. So all it is. Fucking get it. It's this fucking shape that's throwing me. I don't know where it's meant to go. Right. No, that's not right there, is it? No, it's not. Big side top and big side bottom. Oh, okay. This is not the right shape. No, it's not. So I can see the shape I need for this, but this is not looking like it. You're in. This app is a disgrace. Yeah, the mobile app is pretty shite. I'm lucky if I can get it to work half the time. Have I got it? I can't. I actually can't see this. I can't see the. That's not right. That's not right. That's not... None of this is right. But this channel doesn't exist. Force closed. Was able to rejoin for a while. Did the same last week too. Oh, wait. That side. I'm being dumb. I can't see it. I think my brain's just shut down. I can't actually fucking see it. It's right there. Here. That's not right. Oh, wait. Fuck me, man. Fuck. I can't see that shape. The puzzle was fucking... Yeah, that was a... IILP. Do you know what? Fine. Fine. It didn't look right. It still doesn't look right in my head. Don't know why, I just can't see it, but it worked, so... It worked. Right. Star, sun, sun. Right. Blue. Blue for bonus. Blue for bonus. So star, sun, sun. Doesn't look right, because it is right. Well, obviously it is. It's just, my brain just was not registering. I don't know why. Secret. What ones do we have? Now, sun, moon, star. Keys. 3 different types of cards generally found in the safes in each room and used to open the AV gate. Without them, you can't open the AV gate to play the AV game, which means you can't gain BP. In other words, getting one of these cards is the first step in your escape. The sun key is used during the first round, and for the second and after the third. Slingshot, an elementary device that uses rubber to launch a small projectile, frequently used by adolescent ne'er-do-wells, can be used as a necklace, but this is not recommended. What was this? Test Site Mystery. The site in question was for a simulated manned mission to Mars held in the Nevada desert. On New Year's Eve 2028, the audio logs from the simulation contain a woman's voice, assumed to be one of the test subjects, saying the following: 6 of us are dead, killed myself, there are only 3 left. I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right, not just them, not just these 6, all of them. All 6 billion. Excuse me. Most evidence seems to suggest that this was the beginning of the Radical 6 outbreak, and the Nevada facility was the epicenter of the pandemic. The Nevada Center. Yeah. We went through this in one of the run-throughs, and they mentioned this. Like forever and ever. I'll commit it to memory. I do remember that happening, just like all 6 billion, you're like... Seems like she's either the cause of the virus getting out or patient 0. What was it? Termite. A general term used to refer to the insects in the epifamily of Termitoideae, something I don't know, of the cockroach order Blattidae. That's right, even though they're sometimes called white ants, termites are even in the same family as ants, aren't even in it. They're in the cockroach family instead. Also, king crabs are in the hermit crab order, and the remora is in the perciformes order. So Nevada equals Radical 6. But have I got to feed the dog and figure what's going on for me? Not a problem, Si. Don't think we've got much longer. Bye. Sort your dinner out. What CO3 says before he leaves, there are a few variations. Have a nice trouble, have a nice tragedy, have a nice trust. Conjunction, a term used in positional astronomy. Put simply, it means that 2 celestial bodies appear near one another in the sky. When used in the context of a solar system, it often refers to a position where a given celestial body is aligned with the Sun. For example, when Mars is on the opposite side of the Sun from Earth, it is considered to be in conjunction with Earth. Mercury and Venus, which orbit closer to the Sun than the Earth does, have 2 types of conjunction. When they are hidden on the other side of the Sun, this is referred to as superior conjunction. When they're lined up on the other side, on the near side of the Sun, this is called inferior conjunction. Fair enough. Tenmyoji's picture. This is a photograph that Tenmyoji was holding. The subject is a girl named Akane Kurashiki. Akane was one of the people who appeared in the game's sister title 999. As childhood friends of Junpei, that title's main character. In 999 she was 21. This picture was taken 9 years before then when she was 12. Look at the left side of the picture. If you look closely, it almost looks like there's a man grinning in the background. Do you see him? Don't worry, it seems a little strange. Spirit medium has told us that this person in this picture is a guardian spirit who's looking after her. He must have shown up here because he heard what sort of destiny she has in store and decided to see what she was doing. Okay. Yeah, she was 21 apparently. Well, I thought they were teenagers as well, but apparently not. Moon, star, sun. Right. Moon, star, sun. Yeah. Moon, star. Complete. Yes, that. Oh, is that it? Okay, it's only two things. First, we've got the key. Cool. Just to get one, I'll take the other. And the other thing is the key. Fair enough. This key from the safe should open the exit. Weirdly though, like this, I have to do this. Something on the screen. It's like hamburger. It's a two-head lion eating the sun. Aye, they felt like awkward teenagers. That wasn't. That's not. It was like in their 20s. You're like, okay. I was asking for an ID and password. The keyboard doesn't seem to work. Computer keyboards. Might as well leave it alone. Okay. That's weird. Right, away we go then. It goes with his countdown. 3, 2, 1. We escaped! Wait, have we escaped? Oh. So I see, does that mean there's a new ally betray route here?
No.
Ah, there is. Let's see, further route here. No.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
What was it?
The picture. Ugh, how could I forget it?
We'll set it down after using face recognition.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. I'll see you till later then.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
I watched them jog off toward the blue door. And then they were gone. Right. Guess I'm on my own then. But it's 6 o'clock. What we can do? What we can do is probably adjust this. How low is this? That's better. Keep going. We'll do our ally and betray route and see what the deal is. I wish you could skip these wee bits. So, Tenmyoji's looking for Akane. Unless... Stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. Hold on a second. I can't really see the face. I don't know what Sailor's like. Is it, if you look closely, look at the left side of the picture. If you look closely, almost like there's a man grinning in the background. Unless that's meant to be Tenmyoji and he's looking out for it or something. I don't know. I don't know. Kay and Luna, fighting Clover, and Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost EV room and slid his card through the reader. I was supposed to be about nothing like Tenmyoji's actually this spirit looking after or something like that.
An Ambidex gate has been opened.
Els, your cuss is gone. Not getting a laugh anymore.
45 minutes.
45 minutes. As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
Temyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
Guess they forgot something back in the room we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
I mean, they're going to be taking their sweet time. Webber waited to exchange information about the rooms we'd investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything and we were no closer to unravelling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. That discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. It's not looking good. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door and Temyoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
Nah, I'll be fine with myself. It's not that far away.
Just don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
Okay. Look, I'm going to go to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. See you guys later. They gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. Yeah, this is a bit... It should not be taking this long. Unless they're going to turn up dead or something. There we are, finally. Through the door. Director's office. They're either not going to be here, or they're going to be dead. Oh, there's nobody here. Picture's gone though. Temyoji and Quark must have been here then. I laid out the floor B map. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouses. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. That's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of the long way around. Looks like they managed to miss each other perfectly. They've gone a wee wander, apparently. Well, this is a huge waste of time. Might as well head back, I suppose. I packed up the map and was headed towards the door when... there was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. Swirled and edged closely towards it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out towards it, slowly. So,
you finally made it. I am Zero. I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky. As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions.
Notice he's got a wristband on though.
Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my bald fist at my side.
Where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you.
Right.
First, I will tell you about termites. In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say. I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully. Have you ever seen a termite mound? They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art.
We escaped the room, went back to the warehouse, Dio swiped, and then it's like, went back, like Quark and Temyoji were taking ages. So I was like, right, we'll go back. Sigma's by himself back in the director's office. The machine in the corner is lit up, but Quark and Temyoji on a walk with the photo that they forgot. And we started this up, and this guy said he's Zero, and he's just us talking about termites.
Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No, of course not. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by
Zero with no
millions
gas
of
mask.
years of termite DNA.
But Zero does have a bracelet
It
on.
is doubtful an individual termite has
weird.
any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality.
Just some dude.
We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds. Now, consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love?
Just a guy. Just a wee man.
Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of
No
human
thoughts.
DNA.
Only termites and termite mounds.
No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites.
So there's some bigger, higher intelligence watching us going, I see it, I see it.
Through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can
There we go.
understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it. Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty. And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have you already?
Yeah, this is part of something bigger.
That's enough on that
Must be.
subject, I think. Consider what I've said. Now, let's move on to the second topic. It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and, in fact, the lives of several billion other people. I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Oh.
Are you ready? I will only say this once. The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
I'm pretty sure I've wrote this down before. BQZ RGJ DXR. I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Is he saying there were bombs too? If he guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the
The previous parts were something bigger. Yep. So this is going to be something towards something bigger, which will probably be the third part of this trilogy.
I have a warning.
Yep, it's past bomb number 1. I should probably write that down. Rather than just writing down nonsensical letters. Bomb number 1.
You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
Also true, sign.
I hope we will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
God damn it, you can't just spell all that crap and disappear. Found myself yelling at empty air. But then penalised. Hologram had disappeared. You know what? Yep. You know what they say about assumptions. Aye, that's the thing. I was thinking if Quark and Temyoji saw this, then they can't mention it, even though they will know that Sigma's went back. So yeah. Idiots to take me for. And who committed this room in the other timeline also saw it if they went back, because it wasn't on before we left the room. So in the other timeline, they would have to have went back and then seen it. Not sure it's the same code, but he had the code in one ending. Yeah, I think it is the same code. God. So put a lot of advanced central codes. No, it's LXAQNS GDQ. That's what the zero bomb. That's a zero bomb password. There's also a password, but it's different. Didn't come on when Sigma and Phi came in. No, so someone must have seen it. Right, all dimensions. How can any of the kids happen to us? Kicked out at a nearby shelf.
10 minutes
Aye.
remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All
I see.
players, if no vote is...
Yeah, go ally. It seems like it's a one and done thing. So like Sigma's come in and saw it, but whoever's in the other timeline, someone must have seen it already. Spun around and ran around toward the warehouse. Need to change the other password bomb number.
Grandpa!
I think it was just that one that I got. No, there's someone else. I think it must have just been that one. So we had to hold the numbers as well. Don't know which deals bomb it. I don't think so. I think that's what the other code is, the LXA QNS GDQ. I think that might be Deals bomb. This could be Deals bomb. We've got two codes for two bombs.
Look, Mr. Sigma's
presumably.
back.
Took you long enough.
Did you mention how many bombs there were? Can't remember.
In the AB rooms.
Yep.
I didn't use it. Have you been waiting for me?
Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
And you had to tell me that no matter what. Seems kind of pointless. Words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
But we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number? Well, we need you to choose ally.
Yep.
If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
Get to 9, whether you got 2 or 3.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have
Feel
any
like it was
reason to
4.
betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
It must be more than 2. Like, because we are only like about the halfway point. Yeah, we've still got a whole load to do. So having only 2 seems a bit... Nah, there must be more. There must be more. True, but you must have considered that I chose betray. That would mean you'd choose betray to protect
That's why
yourselves.
we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Because you've got 2 passwords for bombs. For 2 bombs.
Of course.
And Els was saying it feels like it was 4 bombs that were mentioned, but I can't remember if there was a number mentioned. Let's say we do this in both ally. If it gets 2 points. That means you and Quark have enough to leave, which is great for you. I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't just going to open the number 9 door and leave us in the lurch?
I can guarantee it. I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
Is Quark going to make that promise?
I swear too.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. So all you've got is a promise, eh?
I keep it. Trust me.
Please, you've got to trust us.
Okay, I'll trust you.
2 minutes remain.
Right, 2 minutes.
I'm counting on you, Sigma.
You gotta choose ally. You promised.
With that, they turned and ran an AB room second from the right. Right. Well, we're going to finish up. We're not going to finish up now. We're going to do ally and betray, and then we'll finish up. Wait. Was the star one the one we could do it more than once? Was that the sun? Can't remember now. Last time I left was Quark was sick. Quark was not sick, I guess. I'm going to find out in a second, don't I?
1 minute.
Star has multiple votes. I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? Could believe they're telling the truth and still betray them. That'd bring my BP to 6. I'd be that much closer to 9. Choosing betray would guarantee that they wouldn't try and escape without the rest of us. Betrayal seems like the safe bet. They just need to not be arseholes.
Please! You've got to trust us! You've got to choose ally! You promised!
Everyone seems to be an arsehole in this. Tenmyoji I could betray easily enough, but Quark, what the hell is I going to do?
10 seconds remain until
He also promised.
game hold
Twice.
closes.
Twice he promised.
9, 8,
Yeah, we've got a countdown.
6, 5,
He is a gamer.
3, 2, 1.
Ally up. See what happens.
Round 3 of the results. Thank you.
Yeah, results. Blah, blah, blah. There's nothing keeping them here. Exactly. Why wouldn't you leave? Like, the most important thing to Tenmyoji you said more than once was Quark. So if both of them can leave,
Results from round
no reason that they would stay.
of the
Like,
game
at all.
will now be. Please stop.
Both betray. Oh. Oh. I mean, that was obvious, man. Whoa, Clover's got 11. Tenmyoji and Quark got 11. Luna betraying though? Both?
Points have been assigned
Luna.
or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet.
What does DTA mean, Sai? What the hell, guy? Why did you
Quark
betray
had
me?
nothing to do with this.
Don't trust anybody. True.
I made the vote.
Grandpa.
The GI. Clover is well alive.
I only promised you one thing.
If Alice is dead, there's nothing keeping her here either.
We wouldn't open the number 9 door even if we got 9 points.
Clover and I can't trust Kay to not run in with 9. Also true.
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave. Look, see Clover over there?
Clover's gone. I actually read that as Clover, not Clover. Clover's gone, as is Tenmyoji, as is Quark.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
The words were barely out of her mouth and Tenmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
All of them are, they are just, aye.
Clover, are you really going to leave? Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
So Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
What the heck? Like, hell, I'm happy. That's some shady shit,
Say
Tenmyoji.
so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's done.
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah, no point keeping it a secret now, I suppose.
What?
I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
Excuse me.
The number it
It's
will
been open. Makes sense.
Let's go.
At least this time you can lock him in if we give him the betray
Come on,
option.
guys.
Yeah,
Time to
but Clover's
move.
still going to go.
Right.
He must have saw the video, eh?
Wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark killed something out. I looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. But you could say because he'd get killed. Stick his fingers up.
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
Pressed it into my hand, and then fucked
See you
off.
later, Mr. Sigma.
Then he turned and ran towards the door, Tenmyoji and Clover following in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter I didn't even try and stop them. Before I could think of anything to say...
See you.
Goodbye.
If I mentioned anything about the con, so he... Oh, he wouldn't have said, I know who it is, because I saw the video. But I would mentioning who he is not count for that.
Closed. This ends the thank you as the escape, please.
Not possible, blah blah blah. Tenmyoji knows who Zero Senior is. I wanted out because of it.
Shit! They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
I looked down at Clock's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he filled both pages with writing. I began to read. Well, to see what the letter says first. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. I guess they must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and he did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before, so I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he was always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't eat it. Guess I was kind of a pain, eh? But he didn't give up, and now here I am. When he found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing, and I was really, really small too. Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. I rolled out and went off the back, but I didn't even get scratched. I started walking when I was 2, and when he wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. I didn't get hurt then either. When I was 3, I got really sick. I had a super high fever for a week, but eventually I got better. Aye, I know, like, a lot of issues there. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyway, I didn't really have any more accidents after that, and I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I started helping Grandpa out with his work. His job was to gather junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up or pull out all the useful parts and sell them. There were plenty of abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you could end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, he'd explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it, all sorts of things. Usually I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theatre. Theatre came to our town once a week in a wagon. They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while, and he'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids in my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try and find somebody to take me. The kid from my block actually had a mum, and he asked her if she would take me too. I gotta admit I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There weren't a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mum was pretty impressive. I was also kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone else to take me. Did that mean they didn't want me? The kid who told me about Grandpa... The kid who told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled, and he'd bragged to everybody about how he had a mum. He liked to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, "Must be hard not having a mother." It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started to think that maybe he didn't really want me. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. Then one day he took me to a bar in our neighbourhood. During the day, of course. He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but I'd never gone before. There's like a handful of parents, if you're lucky. When we got in, he just walked up to the counter with that grumpy look he has, and I thought, oh no, he's going to make me work here, but I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and then he picked me up and set me down on a stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and my legs just dangled off of it. It seemed really, really high to me, and I was pretty nervous. Eventually the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. As I looked closer, I realised that the second glass was full of some sort of brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream in it. Like no parents having to salvage salvage to live, and a cart that comes once a week for TV and movies. I know. It sounds like a pure exclusion zone, doesn't it? It took me a minute to realise what it was. A root beer float. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. To me and the other kids it seemed more like an urban legend than a real drink, but there it was right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't sure it was real at that point, and then turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off though, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. It still didn't seem like it could be real, and I was just staring at it when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. "Is this really mine?" He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I'd never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the world. It's not an exaggeration, I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know that's got to be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me or adopted me or not. He bought me a root beer float. That made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but had never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good, until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I tore one of my shoes that morning, and some old drunk guy had yelled at me. All the junk I'd found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up, so I just grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed what I found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started going through each thing I brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad and yelled, "I don't care." Then he got mad and I couldn't take it anymore, so I ran away. I was pretty upset and started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then I started to calm down and think that maybe I should go back and apologise. It started raining pretty hard though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The root beer floats that it did, it looked really nice as well. I was like, you know what, I could really go for one of them. So it looks amazing. Oh, so what, we're all just going to have to go and get a root beer float, aren't we? I was heading to the shops. It's better than having them. Well, there we go. Like, you know what? It's that thing though, you can't miss what you never had. So if you've never had one, a root beer float is going to be infinitely better because it's there, isn't it? Don't think you've ever had one. I've had a cream soda and vanilla, which isn't a root beer float, but it's the closest thing I've had to that. Don't think I've ever used Coke, but aye, not a root beer, but I had Coke floats. The root beer isn't a big thing here, so I think the closest thing we'd ever have would be like cream soda float or a Coke float. The rain didn't stop though, so I just sat there staring at the gloomy grey sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night and he never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. First I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved, but I went over anyway and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. I yelled and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly and said he was glad I was safe. He spent all night out in the rain looking for me. It felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long that he'd collapsed. I was horrible. He'd heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever God might be listening that if they would only save Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float ever again. He got a real bad fever and his temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa because a week later his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologise as soon as he woke up. When the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took a minute to realise he was apologising. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and that meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me because he wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone, but maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things he'd worried about had been stupid and selfish, that Quark had worried about. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He'd been worried when I ran off, and he'd gone out of the rain to look for me. How big is this paper? I tried to apologise, but when I opened my mouth I just started crying. I don't think I've cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he'd ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide and he said of course not. He told me that he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that he'd had to give up on pretty much everything else in his life. When he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd gotten something of what he lost back. That was when I decided to stay with him forever, even if he said I couldn't. I'm not heartless, it is a nice story, it's just he handed over 2 sheets of paper. You're like, how small is his writing? Dandelion and burdock float. Sounds nice. Vodka for stressful days. Tearing up. I'm teared out else, to be honest. It's been a lot of very heavy shit I have read and played, and I'm just... no more tears right now. Wasn't that much writing. Depends on how big the paper was, I suppose. The Tenmyouji end. Very, very folded. We have saw Tenmyouji's ending. Now. There we go. What we can do to round this off, just going to jump here. Now time to lock them in. Time to lock them in and get a Clover to escape. Because Clover's still going to have 11 points.
Results,
blah, blah.
Results from... Please direct your...
Right, so we got betray, no points. Betray ally. Boom. Clover with the 11.
Points have been... Please...
Quark had nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
So why'd you choose betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing?
Yes.
I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though.
It's odd that Kay decided to trust I, doesn't he usually?
Look, Clover's over by the door.
Bye, fuckers. Normally it does. Maybe it's because he trusts Luna.
The number 9 door.
Fuck, she opened it.
Ugh! Why? Clover, wait!
I was about to say that. It's like everybody seems to trust Luna.
I'm going to call the others.
What?
I'll get justice for Alice.
Just, what do you mean?
The number
It's been open 9 times.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like
Justice for
hell, I'm just
Alice.
gonna let you walk out of here.
Dio leapt at Clover, his fists raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved towards the door.
Goodbye.
I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. It was a mask of ice. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. Tenmyouji might tell... Oh, could do. It's not telling anybody about the video that way. It's just like, you might want to have a look just, you know, have a wee nosy.
The number 9 door has closed. This
Right.
thing has
And blah blah
disappeared.
blah. Oh, that's it. Okay. So, Clover, also a gamer. Aye, Clover knows what she's doing there. So, reached the end of that section. So we've still got a couple of things to figure out. How can Fi and K be saved? 5 minutes of life, so how do we save Sigma? This seems like, actually, it seems like maybe slightly, very slightly over halfway point. Yeah, that's it for today. It's 22, so yeah. I'm not going to start another big run through. But 2 puzzle rooms down. Nope, not tomorrow. Damn it, I've done it again. No, not on tomorrow. I'm in work, so no 9 o'clock one. The next one, you know what, just jump over. Stop. It's 5 minutes life one where Sigma chooses to trust Dio, yeah, and die. No, he gets blackmailed into trusting Dio because he's got the file. Catch the line. Take care. Take care of yourself, Si. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll definitely be chatting with you some point tomorrow. But what I could do is put this on. That was the one where they had the antidote for what's it called? Radical 6, but Dio blackmailed Sigma into choosing ally, obviously chose betray, dropped his points to -1, but it gives him the 9 points to get it, and then obviously he's 5 minutes worth of like everything, because it gives us the antidote at that point, so we have it, and he hands it to Clover because Clover was with us at that point. So everybody knows now that we found the antidote, we've got that, but Dio's fucked off, and now that we need that knowledge basically to save him. Don't know what, we're obviously going to find that at some point, and then we can jump back. But yeah, actually I can. No. Let me just save again. Quit. Out. Quit. Yes. No. Quit the game. Right, that's it. Out the game. Out the game. But yeah. So that was that bit. And then the other one was betraying it smashes by blah 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 blah. But I think that was one where Kay got it. What am I doing? What am I doing? I am probably just going to head, to be honest. Not a lot of people on. So yeah, do you know what? I'll just call it here. We have, you can see the schedule for the week. I'll be back. No, I won't be back tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow. I'll be back on Tuesday night with some more Final Fantasy. We got Ifrit, Orange in the team. I think we reached, I don't know if we reached the Thunder Plains already. No, we didn't. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've done a couple of things, but I'll rewatch and we'll go over that on Tuesday. But thank you all for being here. Massively appreciated. Els, thanks for the resub. Thongman, thanks for the raid. Genuinely appreciate every single one of you. I know the support you give. I don't deserve it, but I appreciate it all the same. But you go off, enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, whatever you're up to. Excuse me. I'll be back on Tuesday night, 7 PM BST, with some Final Fantasy. But until then, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.